So I'm Fiona Turner, and in my career I've done a lot of work with smart cities where I help customers take a strategy or build a strategy from going from not having sort of anything in place to a smart city to delivering on their journey to become a smart city.
My name is Jarrett. I'm the team leader of strategy, economic development and analytics here at the City of Launceston. So my team help the city use Internet of Things technology to do their jobs better and make the life of the community a bit better.
The customers in the smart city space are generally local governments and your councils and regional councils. When we first get involved with them, normally they've had a little bit of a dabble in a smart city, so they might have a sensor that's connected to the internet, that maybe the data's coming into a dashboard, but it's not really connected to any of the other services within the council. So we really help them go from there, having one smart asset to connecting all of their assets together in a smart way so they can really make business decisions.
We're implementing Internet of Things technology in a variety of different projects. So we've deployed, I think there's over 50 sensors in the road network, and that lets us determine transport times. So if you hop in the car at home and then you drive to school, that trip might take most people about, let's say, 3 minutes. And then tomorrow morning, if you get in the car and you go to work and there's roadworks and the trip takes 5 minutes, we can see in the system, okay, this is a traffic time difference, or there's a traffic time anomaly. Something strange is happening with the transport network that we need to figure out how that will affect the rest of the city.
So once you've got all the data from the sensors, it normally goes into a platform, and this platform gives you sort of a visualization of all the data, and you can bring all the different bits of data together and start to make these correlations. So the problems that we can start to solve with this is how to be more efficient with our council resources, how the councils can give us more information and a better quality of life and living standard, which is what they're all about. So an example of this might be, do the rubbish trucks need to go around in a circle with the routes that they have? Maybe there's sensors on rubbish bins so they can just go and pick up the rubbish as it gets full. You might use this data to help plan the city. So if you know where your vehicles are going and you know where your pedestrians are going, it will help you make decisions of, should we have a retail area in this particular, block that, needs redevelopment, or should it be more of a commercial area? So it can start to drive those planning decisions as well. That helps with the growth of the council.
So we're also really interested in our environment here at Launceston. We're using things like water quality sensors that float in the river attached to buoys, and they transmit information back to the City of Launceston about the quality of the Tamar estuary. That can let us know whether the water is getting safer or whether there's more pollution entering the river, and that's something that we use to determine the success of some of our other projects to improve the health and the livability of the river.
There's such a large range of opportunities that this opens up, not just within the councils, but also for the greater community as well. So inside the councils, you need a team that manages the platform, manages the data. At the beginning of this IoT journey, we talk a lot about sensors and individual sensors sending textual data, but now we're starting to get into the realms of artificial intelligence and robotics that are connected to the internet as well. So automated cars and shuttles for a council that are going between, say, maybe the city centre and the hospital with no driver, and it knows when to come and pick you up and off you go. So that's not very far away. And then once we start to get into this realm of artificial intelligence and vision systems, the world is going to change really, really quickly, and the possibilities are endless. A good way to think about the problems, I think, is what do you find really hard? If you're out in the community, if you're at your local sports ground, or if you're at the library, what's the thing that annoys you the most? And then working that out, and then working out if there's a sort of a digital solution to that problem.
And in the next 10, 15 years, the amount of different innovations that will occur and the amount of progress that the human race will make in this space will just be phenomenal. And I think it's been 10 years since smartphones and the first iPhone. So in 10 years' time, well, who knows what's possible? I think we could all be really surprised at what comes from technology.